I'm Tommy Gayton, and this is my story. So when I was younger, I always loved being around people. I loved people. I loved just the energy. I fed off of people. I fed off of friends and family, and I never wanted to be alone. Like I hated being by myself. I hated not having people around me, and I always wanted that. I wanted people around me constantly, all the time, and at that point, I thought it's okay. I'm just being who I am. I'm just being social. I'm not depending on people. Um, and all through high school, I had a lot of friends, so I was like, okay, that's normal to have friends. And I just, but then I got into a relationship right after, at the end of high school and into some college, and and I dropped everything for that person. I left my friends, I left my family. It was just me and that person all the time. I didn't have any friends. I didn't have a social life besides her. Like it was work and her, and that was it. That's where I found myself. I found my identity in her. And if she wasn't around, then I didn't matter. If I wasn't making her happy, it didn't matter. If I wasn't texting her every minute of every single day, I didn't have any worth. I didn't know who I was. And it took me 2.5 years to realize that's not where I need to find my identity in. Even after I ended that relationship, I looked for people. I looked for, people to talk to text random people that I didn't even know. I would talk to them, and just because I wanted someone there, that I found my identity to find in someone. I couldn't find it in myself. Even a year after that relationship, I still felt myself struggling with, oh, I need someone. I need someone. I need a person. I need a friend. I need someone to find my identity in. And it was when I came here really to Visalia First. That's when I found it's okay to be alone. It's okay to not have people around you all the time. And someone told me you can be alone but not lonely. And I thought about that for so long. Like, okay, I'm alone in my room right now and I'm by myself, but I'm not lonely. Like I'm in my room, but I don't feel sad. And for the first time in my life, I felt that. I'm alone here, but I'm not lonely. I'm not sad. And I'm like, man, this feels so good. This feels so good. Like I don't need anyone. And it took a year of people constantly reminding me, hey, you don't need someone. You don't need someone to fill that void because like God's already done that. Like go to him, read what he says about you, read what he says about, going and being by yourself sometimes. It's okay to not have people around. And of course, we're not supposed to go to the opposite side where we're never around people because that's not good either. But it took a year to finally just in my head be okay with being by myself. And after a year, I was like, okay, I felt okay. Like when I wasn't around people, I wasn't sad, I wasn't lonely, I wasn't looking for someone to talk to or someone to text or someone to constantly be there. Like I was by myself, and that was okay. And when I would hang out with friends, it was awesome because I could be around them and I could hang around them and I could still have that same personality of who I was and loving people and being around people. But then after, I didn't feel that hurt or that sadness. And and I'm so thankful for the people that said no, like go to God. What he says about you, he's made you whole. You're not meant to have someone complete you, to change you, to make you better. You're perfect the way he's made you. Every single way. You don't need someone to complete you. And I just, yeah, I want to let you guys know you don't need someone. And of course we need to do life with people, and I'm not saying that you don't need people to do life. Of course you do. You need people to hold you up and support you, but you don't need to find yourself in one person, because that's what I did for 2.5 years. And if I could change that, if I could change the way that I viewed that 2.5 years, because it took me a long time, guys, and if I could change that for you guys, that'd be amazing. So just, you don't have to find yourself in one person. You don't have to find yourself in a human. God's made you perfect the way that you are.